Hello, beautiful women. I would like to talk to you today about Rebirth of the Wild Soul Women's Circle. Some of you might be curious about it. Perhaps you saw the description of the event and something sparked an interest, or maybe you felt some resonance. But you might be wondering, but what is it going to be like actually? What will be happening there? So I would like to talk about it a little bit. And also, please, if you have any questions or concerns or thoughts that you want to share with me, please feel free to get in touch, send me an email, send me a message on Facebook. I will be more than happy to reply. So the Women's Circle is going to be a space, first of all, where you can really deeply relax, when you can stop playing the roles that you normally play in your life, taking care of other people, of yourself, taking care of many different things, doing, thinking a lot. And this is a place where you can really stop doing and just connect with yourself. And connect not with your thoughts so much, but with this deeper part of you, this quieter voice that sometimes speaks to us in our dreams, in our longings, in our body, in our deeper feelings. This voice that is usually quieter, but also much more powerful and wise. I call it the voice of the wild woman, or of the wise woman, or the voice of the soul. So how are we going to do it? I want to talk for a while about what will be actually happening in the circle. First of all, it will be a small group of women that will meet for 5 times, the same women, 5 weeks. And it creates really deep, wonderful, safe container for relaxation, for trust, for mutual support and honoring. And there is really magic in women coming together to really witness each other and accept each other and support each other. The bonds that happen are somehow different to the normal friendships that happen in our life. It's difficult to put it in words. The only way is to experience it. So we will open each circle with a little bit of silence. We will perhaps listen to a beautiful piece of music, then sit quietly, open a candle for a moment to really settle. And then there will be reading of a myth, ancient myth. Some of you might know the book by Clarissa Pinkola Estes, Woman That Runs with Wolves. Some myths will be from that book. We will also explore at least one ancient Greek myth, because after all, we are in Cyprus, on the island of Aphrodite, and also other myths from different parts of the world. And there is really some magic in ancient legends, tales, and myths, especially when read in a circle. So after the reading, we won't be really analyzing the myth, having any intellectual discussions, but we will see what the story brings up in us, what comes alive. And sometimes a myth itself will bring something alive in you. Other times, something that another woman shared will spark something. So this will be a space for sharing, witnessing, opening ourselves with love and gently, kindly. And then there will be something that I'm really passionate about, and I can't overestimate its benefits. It's called body-led movement, or non-linear body movement. It's a very simple, super easy method of connecting with our bodies, with music. But it's not really a dance. It's more tapping into the energy and the movement and the feeling and sensation in the body and just letting it express itself. It's really easy. If you haven't tried anything like that before, don't worry. We will start by small steps. Everyone can do it, and it's super powerful, really. And then we will close the circle by sharing for completion. And it will happen 5 times, week apart. And you might be wondering, so what can you expect as a result of being in a circle? And I cannot tell you that because it's really unique. It's really different for every one of us, but there is something that is universal. The changes, the processes that happen in a circle, they are guided by the wiser part of us, by the feminine essence, by the soul, or the wise woman inside. Those are some metaphors to just give you a feel for it. So the change that is going to happen or start happening in you, it's going to be what is needed for you. Because our soul knows very well what aspects of us need to awaken or be let go of. Our soul knows. That's why it's not struggling or striving or pursuing anything. It's just relaxing into the wisdom of our soul and then just witnessing the unfolding and following her invitations. So I'll give you a couple of examples. For me, being a woman's circle, it's extremely powerful in a magical way and beyond what I expected. So I want to give you a couple of examples of what can happen. First of all, it's quite likely that you will have better connection with your body, that your body will awaken to different sensations, that your senses will be more awakened, and it means that it will be easier for you to know your feelings, to be aware of what you're feeling, and also move them, flow with them gracefully, without too many interruptions and blocking the feeling, the flow of feelings. It also means that you will probably be more open to pleasure. Imagine going for a walk in the nature. When you're really in your body and your senses are open and you are sensitive in your body, in your energy field, the birds, the sounds, the colors, the smell, the fresh air can give you such a pleasure, such a deep, profound feeling. Another thing that might happen is that you might start looking differently at the aspects of you that you used to judge or be ashamed of. It's a really beautiful thing that happens in circles. One woman, for instance, can share something about her that you might find similar but shameful or afraid of looking at in your experience, and she will be just met with acceptance and love and support, and it can help you open up this to this aspect of you. And it's a very powerful, very beautiful and gentle process of healing. Another thing that can happen is you may get more in touch with the lover, the sensual, beautiful lover inside you, and you might start enjoying more joyful, sensual relationship with life in general. Of course, it impacts on your relationships and on every aspect of your life. It's quite likely also that you will get more in touch with your power, with the queen inside you, the one that is really strong, that values herself, that knows what she wants, that has clarity. and yet she's feminine. She's not masculine and rigid and tense, but feminine and soft in her power. And so many other things. You might get in touch with joy, with sadness, with love, with all sorts of beautiful feelings, and you can just open and let them flow and experience some profound healing and deepening into who you are. It's also quite likely that you will get in touch with your intuition much more. So those were just examples, and as I said, what is right for you, what your soul wants to invite you to, this is what will happen. So if you're interested in the circle, please check out the details of the event. We are starting in 2 weeks. You can join either the Tuesday morning group or the Thursday evening group. Get in touch, please, if you have any questions or comments. I will be more than happy to connect with you. And I hope to see some of you in the circle. We still have a few spots left, so if it resonates, I'm inviting you to join and take your place in the circle. Okay, have a wonderful day, everyone. Lots of love to you. Bye.